The journey is not any easy, Mildred. First of all, good morning. But we've been moving close to 1.5 hours from Rubaga Cathedral, then down to Rubaga Road, and of course to that roundabout with the long drum, commonly known as Nkulungo. We then branched on our right. There's a petrol station there. Those of you that are familiar with Rubaga Road, then we went through Chisenyi, and then we are at Old Kampala. Just on my right is the mosque, and we have less than 500 meters to the Kampala grounds where the meeting is going to be, where the final destination is. And this is one of the last stations, like you were mentioning earlier, one of those stations, the 14, and this is one of them. And this procession particularly was or is led by the Archbishop of Kampala Diocese, Paul Semogerere, and of course I can see now flanked by other ministers, Minister of Kampala Kabye Chofato Gabye, who is visibly moving with a crutch, and of course members of Parliament, Joseph Gonzaga Sewungu, Ronald Nsubuga Balimweze, one of those in the procession, also the MP of Rubaga, Losias Matovu, and several other politicians that we see here. Father Anthony Musala was the one just earlier on giving one of those prayers, short prayers at that station. We've so far counted over just 10 stations of the 14, but we are arriving at the destination, and some of the messages that are coming in are, this is a day to reflect on the bad things that are happening in the country, the corruption. We did earlier speak to the Honorable Seo, who did say earlier that the corruption in Parliament must stop. This is a day that people have to pray and speak to the injustices that are happening here. But there are people here inside that I would want to speak to, and particularly I can see our foot soldier here, Isano. Good morning, Isano. You're live on NBS.
Good morning, how are you?
We last saw you using crutches. I mean, why are you engaging in such a long journey as a Christian?
First of all, I'm a Catholic. I believe in God. This is the day maybe to reflect. We reflect on how the journey has been, based on even what happened before, on 13 March 2025. It was unfortunate. This is the day to come back to God, pray to God, and see how the future will be.
What are those things that you're praying for as a pastor?
As a journalist, I pray that what happened to us should never happen again. We pray to God so that we can have a peaceful work as journalists. God can talk to those people, that we can always do our work and they can understand what we do. We believe my prayers today, God will hear them.
Are you fit enough now?
Yeah, I'm getting better.
Okay, nice to see you. That is the son of Francis, one of the journalists that have engaged in this procession, and is one of those that were badly battered and beaten during the Kawempe by-election. And this is the final destination. What you see, Christian faithful going into Old Kampala Secondary School playground, where the final destination is. We've been moving close to 1 hour now, and this is Good Friday, also known as the Holy Friday, that Jesus was crucified very many years ago. It is the day that Christians remember his passion, and many of them are moving, praying. We've been at different sections. There is also another team we can see here coming in from perhaps another church that are making their way here at Old Kampala. And this is the Uganda Joint Christian Council. The Christians here work together to see that they come and pray for this country. The Archbishop Paul Semogerere did speak about the different tribulations that are in different countries like DRC, like in Sudan. For those countries really got to touch their hearts, and some of those leaders to consider the people. And perhaps if we can speak to some of these. Sebo Jebaleko. Wachi wenyegedde mu lugendo luno oluwanvu era oviriddewo amanya go gwani na bice by'osaba by'oyagala Katonda akyuse mu nnaku.
Nze Mukisa Daniel nviridde Nsambya ku parish y'Ensambya ntambuza kubo ly'omusaalaba.
Lwaki makulu kyagale mu kutambuza kubo ly'omusaalaba?
Mulimu amakulu mangi nnyo kubanga tujjukira bingi amakulu mangi.
Okay, that is one. Mama Jebaleko, oviridde wana lwaki otambula?
Tambudde olw'okwo Yesu yatufiirira ku musaalaba, naffe ne tutambulira mu bigere bye. tusobole okukona ebibi byaffe nga naye bwe yafiirira ebyaffe. Mukama yawaayo omwana we omu bw'atyo tufiirira.
Saala ki ezo z'oyagala Katonda olunaku lwaliro ayanukule?
Saba Mukama atereeza amakubo gange nsobole okutuuka gy'ali nga ndi mutuukirivu.
Amina. There's another mama oviridde wana lwaki we
Nsambya St. Peter's Church. Sobodde okutambula n'omusaalaba, tutambuza ku boli y'omusaalaba. Nsaba kimu, ensi yaffe etereere mu ddembe. Nsabira abaana baffe omulembe guno omubi. Nsabira ebisiyaga, nsabira enjage zeetoolodde ensi yaffe. Nsabira ensi yaffe Uganda. Nsabira abaana baffe naddala emisaayi mito. Ate nsaba Mukama abawe emirembe. Nsabira abaana bange bano mutereere emirembe. Nsabira enjaga, nsabira ebintu byonna ebitawaanya Uganda. Linnya lya Paatiri ne lya Mwana ne lya Mwoyo Mutuukirivu.